This project is supported by the National Satellite of Excellence in Design Science and Technology for Secure Critical Infrastructure. This video demonstrates our automated policy generation tool, AutoPGT, for automatically generating security policies in an industrial control system. AutoPGT uses ICS data to translate generic policy templates into executable policy code. We begin with an overview of the tool and its functionality. We then demonstrate the simplicity of using the tool's graphical user interface by generating a sample firewall policy. Next, we show how the output of the tool can be integrated with the policy engine, ready to be compiled and executed. Finally, we execute the sample policy on actual ICS messages to show the checks being done by the policy. Let's begin. Manual creation of security policies is time-consuming, prone to human error, and does not scale well with the complexity of ICS. We explain our solution, the AutoPGT. This diagram outlines the workflow for the AutoPGT. To start, the user supplies policy templates to the AutoPGT. The policy templates guide the tool with a knowledge base about the target system and its vulnerabilities. The user provides the tool with system-related data as input to train the tool about the target system. The tool learns the important keywords from the system data and finds associations between these keywords and those in the templates. From the system data, the tool extracts and stores the values of the identified keywords into the database. Then, the tool generates the policy code using the policy database. The policy code is added to a policy pool for the user's review. Lastly, the automatically generated policies are evaluated and scored by the tool. If desired, the user can improve the policy templates for a more complete and accurate policy coverage. With the executable policy code files, we will need our policy engine to implement the policies. The policy engine is a lightweight cyber-physical policy enforcement API to secure components and communications of a network system. Now that we have explained the AutoPGT, let's have a demonstration of how to use it. We first demonstrate creating a new policy template, followed by the policy code generation by the AutoPGT. Here in our example, there are already 3 existing policy templates in our template directory. To create a new template, we first select the directory in which we want to save the new template. Then we click this button to open a new window to design our template. Here, we specify the name of the new policy and the template's XML file name. We then give a brief description to explain what the policy is checking. Now we can start creating our conditions. We start with the first condition to check. For this sample policy, the first condition checks if the protocol of the packet from a device matches any expected protocol for that device in the database. The if true field specifies the next step to take if the check for this condition passes. If another condition is selected as the next step, that condition is automatically added below this condition. The second condition checks if the source and destination addresses of the packet are valid. Like the if true field, the if else field specifies the next step to take if the check for this condition fails. When we are happy with the conditions, we click Save to create the template. This tool warns you when you select invalid conditions by mistake. For example, if your conditions form a cyclical logic, or if you have duplicate conditions. Now back to our newly created policy template. If we want to generate the code for this policy, we select it. Then we choose the network traces as inputs to the tool. The tool trains on the network traces and stores relevant parameters in the policy database. We also select the directory to save the generated policy. Finally, we can click Generate to generate the policy. And then we wait. Here they are, our new policy and database. Now let's integrate our policy into the policy engine. Integration of policies into the policy engine is straightforward with the use of this tool. To start, we select the folder containing the code files of the policy we wish to add to the policy engine. Then we select the policies to add and click Build. And now we wait. It's as simple as that. With the integration complete, We now run the policy engine to show our new policy in action. This is the policy engine running on normal message traffic. Any messages received from an unauthorized source will fail the policy we just created, and thus will be rejected.